I don't even know what to tell you guys. All I have to tell you is that I must really like you for me to have watched those 5 episodes of that pompously called sports series. The only thing that you're going to laugh about is watching Meghan Markle speak Spanish. Yes, I'm going to get to that because, oh my God, she does speak Spanish again. But this time, she's using a completely different accent, than that of Colombia. Because apparently Argentina returned and Spain returned. She suddenly remembers she's fluent in Argentinian and in Spanish from Spain. And I can now understand why Harry and Meghan were hardly featured in those episodes. Because, oh my God, is it bad. So I did this so you don't have to buckle up because I'm going to give you my honest review. And it really has nothing to do with the fact that I dislike them for their actions. I was kind of hoping that it would be something like Selling Sunset or Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I don't know. Or maybe the one like Chris Hemsworth. But no, that's not on Netflix, where he does his series on extreme things. No, guys. If you think that it was going to be bad, it is worse than what you think.
Is that, look, for the show, for example, this season, every script seemed to begin with, Rachel enters wearing a towel. And I said, nope, not doing it anymore. Not doing it. And I called the creator. I was like, it's just gratuitous. We get it. You've already seen it once. So I think at a certain point, you feel empowered enough to just say no, right? And I think it's a challenging thing to do if you don't know your worth and your value, but for women to speak up. Look, as an auditioning actress years ago, you're so hungry for work. Of course you're willing to do things like that. So I think...
Hello, beautiful people. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe if you like the videos, and leave your comments because I want you to leave me your comments about what I'm about to tell you because this was a nightmare. This was a nightmare, like I would click on the thing to see how much was left of the episode. And when I saw that it had only gone like 10 minutes and I'm like, oh crap, I still have to go through 30 more minutes of this. This goes to show you that not even royal titles can help. So don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. Some of you have said that I haven't subscribed to you. I haven't, guys. Are you kidding? I want you here. And also, please buy a hoodie, a Christmas hoodie. All the proceeds go to the school/shelter. So buy a hoodie. It is, and let's get started. When you talk about sports, for example, if you mention soccer, or even soccer that is not a widely known sport or played sport in the United States. Because I am assuming that this show's main audience was the United States of America, right? I'm assuming that is their target audience. So right off the bat, they make assumptions that people know everything about polo. They don't even bother to explain what the game is all about, how it starts, what is the purpose that you're supposed to put the thing. I still haven't been able to tell you because they don't explain it in the show. You would think that they start, this is what would have been interesting if they had done a little bit of background. Like, this is the sports of kings and maybe feature Harry playing it. They only show one still of him, like playing polo when he was in the royal family. And of course, they use the queen. Yes, they feature one of them D-list players standing right next to the queen, but very, very quickly. Because I think that they're not allowed to be showing pictures of the queen. So they're trying to make it look like it's royal. This is royal by including pictures of the queen and Harry, giving a little bit of snippets, but very faded because I assume they're not allowed to show them, right? because it's royal games. But they didn't give an introduction about what the game is about, where the game came from, nothing. They are so stupid, so entitled, so arrogant. They live in their little world that they think that because they're that important, that elitist, that everybody knows what polo is. I'm sure PETA knows what polo is because PETA should get involved the way they treat those horses. I mean, so right off the bat, people are not going to be able to connect because people have no clue as to what that sports is about. It is very boringly narrated, especially it's like if you don't know what you're supposed to be looking out for because this guy's supposed to be doing this is nothing, no explanation of the rules, nothing. It's like bringing cricket to the United States. And you know that cricket is a long game. And even in the UK, you know, people are still like, damn, when is this going to end? So, but even with that, you need to explain a little bit because if the main idea was to introduce this sport to the US and make like a mass consumption thing, that would have been great. But no, it wasn't a document. It really fell flat because it wasn't a proper documentary about the history of polo, how it started, why it's a great game, and name the biggest stars of polo. Nothing. There is nothing. And I mean, it just starts some guys and. You know how people usually say that when you hear somebody speaking with an accent is sexy? Not in this show. The guys managed to sound dumb. I mean, it's so cringy to hear them speak. Nacho. Ay, Dios mío, este Nacho, Dios mío. That man should keep his mouth shut. Because, I mean, it is so annoying. This show is, first of all, is very boring, guys. It is, if you thought that Harry and Meghan's, their story love or whatever the hell it was called, or Invictus or Live to Lead was boring, and they give the stories. They try to do like a mix of reality show and polo. Like following the polo, how hard it is, the story of these players that nobody knows, who come across as entitled, boring, and dumb, with a terrible accent. And the accent does not help, guys. I swear to you, the accents makes it worse. They made it worse with the accents. So the whole thing is about 2 or 3 guys and poroto. This is poroto. Oh, this is poroto. It's like, if you don't know, if you fail to explain to people what the game is about, the history of it, you know, that's what a documentary is about sports. Oh, you know, especially in new sports in the United States, because polo might be a big sport in India, in the United Kingdom, places where when the empire was quite powerful. But in the United States, so you have no clue what these guys are talking about. And they're talking about these famous players that nobody knows. The guy is actually rude with his wife. The wives come across very Meghan-like. Basically, women who do nothing, who are bitchy. And this is very interesting because Harry and Meghan appear in the 5th episode where they play for Santevale, right? Guys, you know how we love to listen to William speak because his voice is just so gorgeous. He has this amazing voice, this amazing laugh. Harry speaks, but you want him to shut up because his voice is so great. It grates on your nerves. And that fake laugh sounds like a badly fed hyena. And then Meghan Markle, oh dear Lord, Meghan Markle speaks Spanish. But this time, she's mixing Argentinian with Spanish from Spain. And when they ask her, she's fluent in Spanish. Yeah. And then they ask, is Harry speaks Spanish? And she goes, no. But this woman who went on stage in Colombia, and it's absolutely proven that she doesn't speak Spanish. Oh, she goes, oh yeah, but see, but you can clearly see. First, when the guy's speaking to her, she's doing the nod that nobody, you know, that nod when you do that, you don't know what the hell somebody's talking about. And then she goes, sí, pero ya. Just a few phrases, the very same phrases she used in Ukraine when she gave that Skype thing, that speech thing with Skype. And then, of course, she resorts to English, but it's just like a little clip. And of course, Serena Williams make an appearance. But Serena Williams appears hugging Harry, not Meghan Markle. Yeah, it's very, very... But no matter that you have Serena Williams, no matter that you have anybody, you can clearly see that nobody liked Meghan. You can see their wives didn't even get close to Meghan in the 5th episode. Like, they're all sitting there. The only one who's sitting right next to her or standing kind of on this side is Serena Williams. And I'm sure she was paid for that. But all the other wives, I don't know if it's because Meghan said that she didn't want to interact with them because she was gracing the whole thing with her. She barely speaks, and thankful. We got to be thankful for that. But the other wives clearly don't like this woman. They clearly ridicule her. I mean, they really want nothing to do with her. You can see her when she's on stage, remember, presenting the award. There's one of the wives watching, and she's just like, I can't believe that Netflix produced this. And based on what I saw, I don't think there should be another show. I mean, Netflix would be stupid to do another show with Harry and Meghan Markle. Because this is what, the 4th one? And they go from bad to worse to worse to worse. Clearly, these two are not talented. Clearly, these two individuals are boring. And the people that they surround themselves with are just as boring as they are. I mean, we saw that clip of Harry caressing Nacho's little hand, you know, his little lover boy. But Meghan, I mean, guys, I had cancer. And I tried to choose, so I placed different value to time now because for some reason I have a different perspective after my diagnosis and my treatment. So I value my time more. And I did this for you guys. 5 hours of my life, or less, a little bit less than 5 hours of my life gone watching this. And I can tell you that you still don't know what this show is about. Just a bunch of horses that are being mistreated. 4 guys, and it's not even about Nacho. Nacho doesn't even feature that much. It's about this other guy. And I mean, you still don't know what's going on. The wives are boring. The men are boring. The accents are terrible. The animals are mistreated. It's not about sports. It's not about reality. And it's not royal. So please let me know what you think, because I wish I could tell you what the story is about, because there's none. It's four or five players going around on horses talking about a life that nobody can relate to. And I can't believe Netflix streamed this. And you know what's so funny? They're not promoting it because I had to go looking for it. You know how, because you know how you have new shows coming up and blah, blah, blah? Nuh-uh. I had to type in Polo because I got the shows there that are different. You have to go looking. So this is not something that Netflix is proud about it. They're not proud about this. They're not promoting it at least for me, it didn't show up as new. I had to go look at it because usually, Netflix will say new this week. Nothing. It is pretty terrible. I don't even know if they're going to produce Meghan Markle's cooking show because her voice is terrible. She is terrible. So please leave me your thoughts.